system to be put in place rather than talking about one incident, the other incidents, what happened when, what happened where. I'm not concerned. I know that this is, I'm just firewalling my institution against interference, be it internal, be it external. So I think this is a golden opportunity to lay down a code.
And Mr. AG,
Sir, I completely support this, sir.
Mr. AG,
and my lord, I'm responding to my lord.
Let me just add
Jamal Sahab is,
just add one thing. What my lord Justice Mansoor Shah said. This is not only interference. You see, since we have taken this notice, especially two of our learned members of the bench have been targeted. This is not interference. This is a threat to the two judges.
मैं उसी को ही respond करना चाहता हूँ.
आप देखिए,
shameful है, disgusting है, unacceptable है. It's a crime.
Attorney General.
No, it's not enough. You have to respond to
Attorney General. बात complete कर लो.
It's unacceptable और इसका
साहब जरा सुन ले, बात complete करने दीजिए. देखिए, और तो छोड़े, हाई कोर्ट के जजेस को तो छोड़ दें कि उन्होंने एक शिकायत की है. शिकायत पे जो उनका असर हुआ है, हमने जो नोटिस लिया, हमारे साथ क्या हो रहा है? क्या इस तरीके से इंडिपेंडेंस हो सकती है? क्या आप मेंबर के पर्सनल इस पे जजमेंट आ चुकी है? हम एक जजमेंट और देते तो क्या होगा?
बिल्कुल.
अगर इसी तरह होना, हम 10 जजमेंट और देते हैं.
नहीं सर, ये तो जो
अटॉर्नी जनरल साहब,
I think Zara sir, let's finish reading it, then we can give our opinions later.
Let me just complete. 2018 में जो malicious campaigns, but that is part of our job. We are under an oath. We have never cared about it. मैंने अपना कभी भी नहीं कहा. But when the children's and the wives and family members data is stolen from the government departments, the immigration and NADRA, the presumption and entire onus is on the state. You cannot just make a statement that it is shameful.
No, sir.
That is
crime, sir.
Listen,
it's a crime, sir.
People,
crime.
It is difficult in this country to speak the truth.
A crime, sir.
Those brave enough who speak the truth, there are judges we know, जिनको सिर्फ कहते हैं कि तुम्हारा बच्चा फलां जगह में पढ़ता है, and it's the state which is doing it.
You see now,
let us be honest about it.
Sorry, I must intervene. We can keep giving our opinions. Can we just finish seeing what the high courts we actually pursuant an order asked for? Let's read those, then we can discuss the matter further. आप कौन सा पढ़ रहे थे अभी आप?
Can I just make one comment before we read the thing? मैं आपको बताना चाह रहा हूँ कि if we don't address this issue today, we're going to lose out on a lot. मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ, why is it ये फोन उधर रख दो, इस फोन को उधर रखो, फोन को उधर रख के बात करो, इधर आ जाओ, उधर बात करो, ये क्या हो रहा है? What sort of a culture are we running here? इस कमरे में नहीं बैठो, उस कमरे में बाहर निकल के बात करो, ये कोई सुन लेगा, फोन कुछ हो जाएगा. Is this a state? What kind of a state are we running? That I have to put my phone away, I cannot talk to anybody, इस कमरे में कुछ हो सकता है, उस कमरे में कुछ हो सकता है. What kind of a culture is this? So now that the case is there, let's sort these issues out.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of culture is this that I'm scared all the time that somebody's recording me, somebody's watching me? What is this? So do we read and पढ़े ना 1984 George Orwell का, the Big Brother is watching? What is going on? I mean, let's sort these issues out. Let's sort it out.
Everyone has become very fearful. Can I on a lighter note? I was talking on the phone. This was not now, before, much before. Someone said, "Oh, your phone will be tapped." I said, "I hope so they can hear what I'm saying and they reproduce it exactly." So, आप आगे बढ़ें. Let's finish this. We can. Let's reserve our comments.
High Court का मैं complete कर दूँ, Lahore का फिर then I move.
Let's go through all the judges first.
Page 13 पे now I read. It is hoped from 4th line just to complete it.
Lahore का कर रहे थे ना?
जी Lahore का बस ये last paragraph है. It is hoped that the final verdict by the Supreme Court would go a long way to protect and uphold the constitutional principle of trichotomy of power by ensuring free and independent functioning of each institution organ of the state. It is also expected that the Honorable Supreme Court of Pakistan in its final judgment may outline a mechanism for redressal of individual grievances of the judges of the high courts and the district judiciary regarding any approach by the executive agency agencies in case such grievance is not being redressed at the local institutional level. In the proceedings undertaken by the Honorable Supreme Court, we hope that effective mechanisms may be put in place, preferably through statutory underpinning, which define and lay out in clear terms the parameters and scope of every aspect of the intelligence agencies and bring their activities under legislative and democratic control and oversight. Similarly, a meaningful system of accountability to redress complaints may also be established.
Right. The Lahore High Court has not come with complete truth, I think so.
Come with?
Complete truth.
क्यों?
इंटरफेरेंस की बात तो वो कर रहे हैं लेकिन खुल के नहीं कर रहे हैं.
नहीं, इनके साथ एक वो
या तो ये
लोअर जुडिशरी ने भी कुछ recommendations दिए.
That is very important actually, my lord has rightly pointed out. अगर आप वो district judiciary की suggestions देखें ना,
Ji sir, it's
they're
page
also
15.
very meaningful. And
Page 15.
that's right.
I read out from paragraph number 1 onwards. Judges should keep a detailed record of instances of interference or intimidation with dates, time, and nature of such incidents and should report such incidents to the High Court for initiation of contempt proceedings against the delinquent. The judge in whose court proceedings interference has been made should also proceed against the delinquent under the law, including registration of criminal case under the relevant provisions of statute. 2. An independent oversight body such as Judicial Council or Ombudsman with authority to investigate allegations of interference and hold those responsible accountable should also be constituted. A formal complaint cell within the judiciary to address the instances of interference be established, allowing the judges to report interference confidentially, and it must be ensured that complaints are investigated thoroughly and impartially. 4. Institute a transparent and merit-based appointment process for judges in all tiers of judicial recruitments with absolute no executive involvement. 5. The phenomenon of interference by executive and its agencies is more prone in special courts, particularly NAB, ATC, and anti-corruption, where there is a notification dated 2/9/2009. Which was amended by the notification dated 4/3/2024 Court. The Court does not envisage any role of the Chief Justice of the respective High Courts to ensure alleviating the apprehension or complaint of any judge of the High Court when he receives any threat or influence from the executive or any organ of the executive relating to his judicial functions. Interference in the politics, functioning of Parliament, and the judicial working of the superior judiciary by the executive organs of the state is an open secret. Some of the participants, judges, have expressed and shared the trauma which they underwent due to interference by the intelligence agencies when some political cases came up for hearing before the bench, which was presided over by them. They have also complained about the direct approach to them by the members of intelligence agencies seeking favor in decision of political cases. However, when the matter was decided impartially, they received light threats through non-state actors from the neighboring country Afghanistan. The matter was also discussed with the Counter-Terrorism Department with no progress. Similarly, this fact was also brought into the notice of all concerned at the highest level.
What do you say about this?
This is alarming. This is
It's very alarming.
आगे पढ़ें.
Jai. Very.
No, you can't. They cannot learn.
Not only just alarming.
थोड़ा आगे पढ़ लेते हैं ना. Let's finish it. Otherwise, we'll never finish the proceedings. जी आगे
At
पढ़.
this juncture, we may refer to the judgments of the Apex Court in the case of Asghar Khan and Sumoto case number
वो
7.
आगे उन्होंने सिर्फ
नहीं
judgment
नहीं इधर पढ़ने देना.
Commonly known as Sumoto case number 7 of 2017, commonly known as Faizabad Dharna case, wherein the interference of intelligence agencies in political engineering have been deprecated. Some of the portions of the judgments for ease of reference are reproduced. The Directorate of the Services Intelligence was established during the premiership of Mr. Liaquat Ali Khan. The Directorate's first head, designated as the Director of Intelligence, was Brigadier S. Shahid Hamid. With very limited resources, the Directorate had managed to fulfill its assigned responsibilities, and it did so professionally and by strictly adhering to its prescribed mandate as disclosed to us, which did not include either politics or the media. The newly founded state of Pakistan, which included the then East Pakistan, quickly rose in stature and gained a place of respect in the Committee of Nations. When institutions stay within their designated constitutional boundaries and there is an effective system of check and balance, citizens stay safe and the state prospers. The trouble starts with self-proclaimed saviors who must be reminded that sovereignty belongs to Almighty Allah alone and the authority to be exercised is a sacred trust. Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah visualized Pakistan to be based on the fundamental principles of democracy, not bureaucracy or autocracy or dictatorship. We must hold steadfast to the Constitution and the ideals of our leader. Para 47 of the judgment passed by the Apex Court in SMC 7 of 2017. Para 45 of the same judgment reads, pursuant to the judgment in Air Marshal Asghar Khan's case, the involvement of ISI and of the members of the armed forces in politics, media, and other unlawful activities should have stopped. Instead, when TLP's Dharna participants received cash handouts from men in uniform, the perception of their involvement gained traction. The Director General of the Inter-Services Public Relations, ISPR, has also taken to commenting on political matters. Within brackets, history will prove the 2018 general elections were transparent. The armed forces and all intelligence agencies manned by the personnel of the armed forces, including ISI, military intelligence, and ISPR, serve Pakistan and thus all its citizens. They must never be perceived to support a particular political party, faction, or politician. If any personnel of the armed forces indulges in any form of politicking or tries to manipulate the media, he undermines the integrity and professionalism of the armed forces. The duties of the armed forces are clearly spelled out in the Constitution. They shall, under the direction of the federal government, defend Pakistan against external aggression or threat of war and, subject to law, act in aid of civil power when called upon to do so. We must not allow the honor and esteem due to those who lay down their lives for others to be undermined by the illegal actions of a few. Brackets close. In the same judgment, SMC 7 of 2017, the Apex Court in the concluding paragraph 53 had issued directions which inter alia includes 1. All intelligence agencies, including ISI, IB, and MI, and the ISPR must not exceed their respective mandates. They cannot curtail the freedom of speech and expression and do not have the authority to interfere with broadcasts and publications, in the management of broadcasters, oblique publishers, and in the distribution of newspapers. 2. Intelligence agencies should monitor activities of all those who threaten the territorial integrity of the country and all those who undermine the security of the people and the state by resorting to or inciting violence. 3. To best ensure transparency and the rule of law, it would be appropriate to enact laws which clearly stipulate the respective mandate of the intelligence agencies. Had the directions issued by the Apex Court in the judgment abid followed by the Executive Oblique Parliament and the role of the intelligence agencies, more particularly its interference in the politics, media and judiciary, were prohibited through the Act of Parliament, the present spiraling atmosphere would have never arisen.
किसका जजमेंट था?
आपका जजमेंट था जिसके फिर कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस प्रोड्यूस हुए और आप फिर
ये जजमेंट से गुजरे। अब आप सारे आपको चाहिए ना क्या लिख के दे दिया था। ये जज साहिबान पेशावर वाले कह रहे हैं अगर इस पे अमल हो गया होता, अगर, ठीक है, ये कब लिखा था? 2019 में। अच्छा, अब आप देखिए, अब आपको मैं बताता हूँ इंटरफेरेंस फ्रॉम विद इन इसमें हुई, किसने रिव्यू पिटिशंस फाइल की, किसने आप नाम लेना पसंद फरमाएंगे?
सर, फेडरेशन ने किया, इसमें इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो ने किया, इसमें पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज MQM ने किया, इसमें आई बिलीव पीटीआई ने किया, पेमरा ने और पीटीआई ने, और
पेमरा ने भी किया,
पाकिस्तान एंड पीटीआई ने किया,
और भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज ने किया,
और पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज ने किया,
नहीं पीटीआई ने किया
जी, तहरीक इंसाफ ने की, उन्होंने की, और एक वो मुझे याद है उस पे वो शेख रशीद अहमद थे, उन्होंने की,
मुझे के साहबजादे ने भी किया,
जाजुल हक साहब हैं, उन्होंने किया
जी। मेरे ख्याल में रिकॉर्ड नंबर ऑफ रिव्यू पिटिशंस इन वन केस प्रोबेबली।
क्या रिव्यू में चाह रहे थे कि ना हो, इसमें अमल ना हो?
सुन लीजिए ना, अभी देखिए, इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं ना कि आप जब करना चाहते हैं तो फिर ये ना देखें आप फायदे वाला है नुकसान वाला, इस पे नहीं हुआ। और अब आप कॉम्प्लिसिटी देखिए ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट। आपको इंडिपेंडेंस चाहिए तो लेट अस नॉट बी कॉम्प्लिसिट। 4 साल 7 माह 22 दिन रिव्यू पिटिशंस लगी नहीं। किसकी कॉम्प्लिसिटी है? ये भी इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी की कॉम्प्लिसिटी है। सॉरी टू से आपको सच बोलना है, फिर पूरा सच बोलना है या मत बोलना है?
इसमें learned attorney
Now let me
general-
just finish, if you don't mind. This was a judgment. देखिए, if we don't want to abide by judgments of the Supreme Court, or we only want to abide by certain judgments of the Supreme Court, that's a very different matter. Or if you only want to address a particular thing, why was this judgment not implemented? Okay, fine. Review petitions were filed. Why were they not fixed in court? And the excuse was used by, I don't want to blame any political party, but whoever was in government then, the review petitions are pending, therefore we cannot act upon it. So the review petitions were on the one hand kept pending, and the Supreme Court. Now, let's draw a line, all the things that have been happening in this court. And Justice Minalla's note that I've read is referred to Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's judgment as well. So let's point out where the wrongdoing lies. This wrongdoing lay within the Supreme Court. Can there be any justification for not fixing review petitions for almost 5 years? I don't know of any unprecedented